Pete Carroll has been gushing about his quarterback, Russell Wilson. And look, I believe that Russell Wilson doesn't get the credit he deserves as a quarterback. I think people just write him off as a runner who is part of a team that runs, and he's so much more than that. Here's Pete Carroll talking about Wilson getting off to, in Carroll's view, the best start of his career.
I think he's off to his best start ever. I don't know what it looks like numbers-wise, but I think it is. He's, I don't think he's ever been more accurate than he's been, and more consistent and in command of everything, So I think he's off to a great start. I mean, I don't care how big the numbers are. I'm not talking about how many yards or whatever. His play has just been really, really sharp.
And the numbers, Chris, do back that up. He's got the highest completion percentage through 4 games. Now, there's 12 more to play.
Yeah.
But completion percentage now is higher than it's ever been for any of his prior 7 NFL seasons. Passer rating, higher than it's been for any of his prior 7 NFL seasons. And also yards per attempt, higher than any of his prior full seasons. But it's only 4 games.
Yeah.
And it's weird. When you look at his career stats, one of the things that stands out, and this is one of the things that we take for granted when a quarterback is always healthy.
Right.
But you see games played and games started,
right.
16-16 every single year. Same thing with Dak Prescott, 16-16. And Wilson's only ever been injured once. It was several years ago. He had a knee and an ankle at the same time early in the season. He fought through it, never missed a game. And I think will do everything in his power to never miss a game. And I just think that I don't know whether it's he's in Seattle or we attribute the Super Bowl 48 win to the defense.
Yeah, it's all of that.
We just don't think of him as a gunslinger, but he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
No, definitely not. I mean, not for a guy that all-time quarterback rating is second only to Aaron Rodgers. I mean, that right there should go, oh, wait, we've not, valued this guy properly. But to echo what Pete Carroll has said, it's been phenomenal. And Russell Wilson is in the conversation there, right there with Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes for the best quarterbacks in football. It just doesn't matter what offense or what's going on around the team. They can make it happen. And you talked about the completion percentage, Mike. That's where I wanted to go because that's what's impressive about Russell Wilson. A lot of times when I see high completion percentage, I go, it's a lot of dink and dunk there, Drew Brees last year, phenomenal year. But we've talked about there was issues about getting the ball down the field, stretching defenses out, especially as they got against the better defenses down the stretch. Russell Wilson in that offense, I mean, I complain about it on the podcast sometimes, what they do pass-wise. I mean, sometimes it's just, hey, guys, run straight, and Russell will hit you. Hey, run straight and take a right, and Russell will hit you. There's no, oh, my gosh, magic going on as far as pass game schematics. They run the football, and then when they drop back, they look to, strike, and he is on the money, playing phenomenal. And you're right, Mike, he just doesn't get enough credit, not only, what's going on right now, but just career-wise for how special he's been.
And remember, last year, they made the conscious decision to tear things down, to part ways with several of their high-priced veterans, trust that they could backfill with young, talented draft picks who will become the names that end up being overpaid in the future, and building the team around Russell Wilson. There was so much resentment of him in the locker room when he came in as a third-round draft pick, became the starting quarterback. He was always viewed as kind of a company man and really not one of the guys. And look, he just continues to perform at a high level. And now they have guys in the locker room who are behind him completely. And look at what we've seen. Playoffs last year when no one expected it.
Right.
This year they're 3-1, and they have a chance to beat the Rams on Thursday night. And remind everyone that, and I remember last year Russell told me after they beat the Lions, it feels like 2012 all over again. So that would make 2019 2013, and 2013 ended with a Super Bowl win for the Seahawks.
Yeah, I think he was a little resented in that locker room, and you're right. That's kind of hurt his overall allure to the rest of the country. And is he a company man? Certainly. I mean, he is. Yeah. Is he a little corny that way at times? Yes. But damn, he's the ultimate professional. And if you really are a player on his team or leading an organization, why wouldn't you want Russell Wilson? You know he's going to do everything in his power to win. They've lost one game this year, and he threw for 406 yards and 2 touchdowns, and it wasn't his fault they lost to the New Orleans Saints. He can't carry the ball or tackle people on, punt return. Let's not forget that aspect. He's playing awesome, and I'm glad we gave him a little notice of that today.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.